step across this line. I never dare you motherfuckers. Cross this one.
Electric sparking wires exposed. Scrota cuts deep where the truth erodes. Rebel in the trenches, voice explodes. This the HLS, the code overloads.
Let's get our podcast energy going. Are you ready? All right. Are you ready?
Apologize.
Yeah. All right.
What's up?
These guys are stretching. They're ready to go. All right, y'all. Welcome to the HLS podcast. Bring us in, Rebel.
Welcome to the HLS podcast. Late to the party. To that point. Radical Teddy and Friends. Her latest seduction. Hippies, lucid showering. No. What was it? Hippies, lucid showers. Name pending. I'm the Rebel Alliance.
And I just had my energy drained right out of me. I'm scrolling.
What?
God.
What happened?
We went from yo to welcome back to the Jack Off Hours, DJ E's.
That's the whole point of the intro. Okay, first off, let Electrik say his name. Like, hi.
And this is Electric Thunder. We here. We ready. We going tonight. You know how we do.
Yeah, see, you can't not have. He is the personification of, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what makes it work. There's the balance. You got welcome to this is DJ E's over here, and then you got.
I guess so.
You're somewhere in the middle, like, well, actually.
I vary. I vary depending on the topic.
Yo, that's hilarious. Oh man.
Don't get mad because I'm accurate.
You will respect my authority.
What up, man? What up, everybody?
I am hired, but not. I got guests coming tomorrow, so I have to prep the house. So I'm in like, all right, let me make sure everything's good. So it's not quite anxious, but more so prepared. Because they coming whether we're ready or not. So at this point, I'm like, hey, you get what you get. So how are you?
I'm cool, man. I'm good.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Electrik. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'm cool and good still.
I'm all right. I'm just here maintaining. Yo, what's up, Scrota? Your energy is off today, man. Not the normal Scrota Wola I know.
I mean, we haven't started talking about nothing yet, so I'm like, I react based off of what's there, and we got a pretty interesting topic to talking about. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to talk about what we talking about. So let's talk about it.
All right. So today's topic, what we're gonna talk about today, we're gonna get to talking on this, is when I said that, you know what I instantly thought of? I thought of that clip, that scene with Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, where
such
he's
a good
like,
scene.
I can't quote it right. I know one of you guys
I'm a
knows
dude playing a dude playing another dude.
I'm a dude playing the dude disguised as another dude.
it. So I kind of felt like that for a second.
People try to come after him for that, bro. I'm like, yo,
fuck that.
that's like the only good usage of blackface.
The only good usage, and to that point, he did
Nailed
so
it.
well with it. He nailed it. And anytime he was slightly over the line, you had Brandon T. Jackson right there being like,
No, it's like no.
I really need to sit down and watch that movie again. That movie is
I thought
classic.
that was Tom Cruise until the very end. I had
Oh,
no
yeah.
clue. I had no clue that was Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that's how he pulled the Mission Impossible on us. In Mission Impossible, he would impersonate so many people. He did it to us in the movie.
That's like my favorite movie series.
Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
when the
one.
one Tropic Thunder.
that's
No,
one
so-
of mine too.
So check this out. So during COVID, one of my other favorites is James Bond because I watched James Bond movie growing up with my dad. So it's like a little special father-son bonding moment thing, right? My dad always like little high-tech gadgets and stuff like that. But I hated the Pierce Brosnan James Bonds. They were whack. So when Daniel Craig came out, they were super whack. I hated it. They were horrible. GoldenEye was a good movie, but he's a bad James Bond.
Okay.
Have you seen Tomorrow Never Dies?
Yes.
It's terrible.
I mean,
Halle Berry was in it, but it was terrible.
yeah.
Who we just finished talking about. And so when Daniel Craig came out, I'm like, yo, this dude, I'm pretty sure is my dude. Casino Royale, in my opinion, I've seen pretty much every Bond movie, is my favorite Bond movie. It was good. Probably one of my favorite Bond movies. I'm not gonna make it definitive. Anyway, so during COVID, I told my wife, like, yo, you've never seen the Mission Impossible movies or the COVID movies? I mean, not the COVID movies, the James Bond movies. We're watching all of them. But it's all the Mission Impossible movies and all the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. And so we did because there was a new Daniel Craig movie coming out. I forgot what it was called. It was the one that had a black 007, but then they like got scared and changed it a little bit. But it it was supposed to come out, and then it got delayed, and then it came out, but it only came out like direct to like digital.
Yeah.
And so we watched all of them. And so then this new Mission Impossible movie that comes out right now, we're like, yo, my wife's like, yo, let's see it because she really enjoyed the series. And so I'm all right, cool. So, we got the kids asleep, all this other stuff. Sit down, we watch the movie, we rent it on the TV, and then we watch it, and they're doing a flashback from the previous movie. And I'm like, I'm very lost. I don't know. Was there another movie we didn't see?
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I remember that one martial arts lady, but actually it was some Asian martial arts lady. I think she's Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not sure. But I'm like, no. I'm thinking of the white lady who was doing martial arts in like 2 movies ago, right? And I'm like, yo, I think we missed a movie. So I looked it up, and there was a movie that came out like in 2023.
Yep.
And I'm like, yo, we didn't watch a James Bond movie together. She's like, no, we absolutely saw that movie. And I'm like, no, we didn't. And so I started like looking up the previous movie, and I'm like, yo, I have never seen this movie. And
Yeah, they snuck it out.
And she swears up and down that she's seen this movie. I'm like, look, this is my favorite movie genre, this is a series. This is my favorite movie universe. I will remember. I did not see this movie. She thinks we saw it. I'm like, look, you might have seen it. Don't know when the hell you'd have seen it by yourself.
Right.
But you might have seen it. I've never seen this movie.
Who you see this movie with?
And so I'm like, you know what? Let's just watch that other movie again together since we've already watched it. But yeah, like nothing about the movie we were watching. I had to stop it. And I got like 5 or 10 minutes in, and I'm like, yo, they're like, remember that time from that last movie? Yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, I have no clue what they're talking about. So yeah, I got a little bit of work to do to catch up.
We are starting
them all together.
We're only done MI1, MI2.
MI2's trash.
But he gave us Thandie Newton. Hey.
No.
Fresh off, beloved.
Nah, Thandie Newton is aged like Zoe Saldana.
Oh, they can never escape.
Hold on, let me put some clarity on it. Both of them have aged amazing. Okay.
I know.
Well, what I mean by that is that Thandie Newton used to be like, oh my God, she's so hot, girl, right?
Yep.
And she's just not anymore.
I mean,
she's not like
20-something years.
But my point is, she's not anymore. Zoe Saldana was that person too, and she's just not anymore. Now you look at Zoe Saldana and Thandie Newton, you're like, okay, she's pretty,
Thandie,
what about it?
Holla at your boy. If God forbid worse ever comes.
Nah, how about you stop that right now? That is not the line we are trying to step across. Okay, let me cut your mic off right now.
Holla, Barrett, hallelujah.
So yeah, that's what I mean by she's aged, because like they just fell out of the, I mean, they were at the top of the food chain at one point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And they're just not. Like Angela Bassett been at the top of the food chain for a minute.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody ain't everybody ain't Angela Bassett.
That's my point. She's not Angela Bassett. She's just Thandie Newton.
I mean, I don't know where her arm regimen is, but golly.
Still can't dance.
What was her last name movie? Wakanda Forever?
Yeah.
That was 3 years ago. So she was about 64 in that movie.
Angela Bassett is 93. Angela Bassett is 93 years old, bro. Got it.
Had Michael B. Jordan say, hey, auntie.
64 what? That lady is 142 years old.
Right? Talk about if we had to make posters for Black Don't Crack, like.
That's it. That would be it.
The Cardi B meme where she like, use your eyes. Yeah. So anyway, I have to do those, and I have to do the James Bonds. I'm tempted to do all of the James Bonds, but like old school fight scenes, like aside from like old school martial arts where like, they still had the flipping sounds, like the
when they get punched.
Yeah, infinite wind, infinite, cabbage breaking sounds. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from those, choreography from like anything before 1980 is so hard to watch. Even actually like, yeah.
If you're gonna go through all of those before Daniel Craig ones, you got about 21 movies to go.
You
through.
got a lot, bro. Here's my thing.
I'm not looking forward to them.
Are you one of those people who does like the whole here's the order you got to watch Naruto in? Because I can give you a short list of like the stuff that you need to watch versus like, man, don't waste your time with that.
I'm the person that does it. Here's the order you got to watch Naruto in. I will look. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, you're a fake completionist.
Yeah. Because you know why? Because I'm also not the person that's like, oh, I need to collect all the rare flowers. It's like, nah, they just put that in to kill time. No, like, I'm not doing that part of the game. but I am like, oh, I built all the pouches. So same thing. I will watch all of the Bond films over my lifetime, but I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna set aside like 21 Fridays to like, nah.
I
I'm out,
will
bro.
say I have. Well, I mean, you can't really compare Bond and MI because all the Daniel Craig Bond films. So
Oh yeah,
sorry, all the Mission Impossible films are good, in my opinion, entertaining. What I mean by good, except for the
yeah.
second one. The second one is trash. I hate the second one. It's really bad.
I like that they established it from jump, whereas like, the first Fast and the Furious movie, these are just cars racing. Somewhere along the line they were like, we're going to space. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, they tried the jumping the shark thing in the second movie in the series, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yo,
Cars don't do that. Like,
motorcycles don't, high speed impacts don't happen like this.
y'all know everybody watching this movie is probably a car guy. They know what cars do.
Mission Impossible is like, let John Woo do John Woo shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Look,
let John Woo just do John Woo stuff, bro.
look, this
And he was like,
explosion is gonna
"Word?"
blow him that way.
And a dove will fly, and we'll do an extreme close up on the person's eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to that point, I'm fine. Like Mission Impossible, like whatever happens is just like, oh, all this, physics be damned. So
Let me tell you this: Henry Cavill goes hard,
yes,
so hard,
I remember.
so
I
hard.
remember they
Agent
said,
Oh,
Uncle?
hey, he hasn't watched it. Don't interrupt. Don't spoil it for him. But Henry Cavill goes hard. That man
Can I
has
just
earned
say
my
one
respect.
thing, though? Man,
Wait. What are you talking about? Because I'm thinking the man from Uncle when you said that.
Henry Cavill is
Same actor.
Superman,
Yeah.
but in Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, okay. No, there's a
Yeah.
movie called The Man from Uncle.
yeah, that's a different movie.
And yo, that movie's fire.
He does well every time.
Yeah.
Like,
He-
getting to the
he-
point
he
where if I
impressed
see
me.
he's cast in something,
It's a good movie.
yeah.
Yep.
Superman is a stain on his record.
I mean,
Do you think so? I thought it was dope.
I think
liked
that
it,
that was the
but-
best Superman movie. But as I've said on this
Exactly.
podcast before, saying something's the best Superman movie
I know.
is like saying this is the best album from Will Smith.
But to that point, if Superman is his worst movie, Man of Steel, by the way, if Man of Steel is his worst movie, like that's saying a lot for this dude. Like,
Okay.
he does well every time I see him. But yeah, Tom Cruise had a had a quote about Henry Cavill. He was just like, it blew my mind. I didn't know you could do that.
Great. I don't know if you know what we're talking about, but it was.
No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later, like so that we don't spoil it for.
Because
not just
this movie
Electrik.
is old, bro.
Or you want me to say, Electrik? Do you care?
No, bro. Listen, if the
You-
movie didn't come out in the last 3 months, you can spoil it, bro. Like,
This man, I had never seen anybody cock their arms like a gun. I didn't know you could do that.
That scene
I know
was
exactly what you're talking about.
amazing. That's like number 4 or 5 of my favorite fight scenes.
Right?
It was great.
It really was. So yeah,
you know, he did the same thing for the Deadpool movie, right?
how you
when
not
he-
gonna bring that back? That's
Yeah, he brought that back when he did the Wolverine part.
like
That was very realistic, and I was like, "Yo,
you made the
Whatever.
trailer.
a mofo threw down, man. That's what's up."
What movie was that? It's slipping my mind, but I remember him. He had a mustache.
Yeah, it was Mission
Which one
Impossible.
was that?
It was Mission
Oh,
Impossible.
which one?
I
Which
think
one
Ghost
was
it?
Protocol.
It
I don't know the
matter.
name. I don't remember the name. I don't remember what happens in the movies, but
Yeah.
I want to say
I
Ghost
think it might have
Protocol.
been Fallout.
You know,
Either
they gotta get the
Fallout
MacGuffin
or
in,
Dead
you know.
Reckoning.
No, it wasn't Dead Reckoning. That was the one that I didn't see.
So it was the one before that. It was
Yeah.
Fallout. All right.
Yeah. Dead Reckoning is before Final Reckoning, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, man, even y'all gave up on the names.
Listen, on Dead Reckoning,
Yeah, it was Fallout.
I thought the movie ended 3 times and it just kept fucking going.
I-
I was
Yeah,
just like, oh my
I'm watching
God.
it. I'm watching it.
I haven't seen that one yet. So
I'm watching it.
yes, I care about spoilers. I don't care if the movie came out in 1983. Don't spoil it.
You're not spoiling for me. Our audience bumped them.
Listen, it was all a dream.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that?
Did you used to read Word Up magazine?
Salt and pepper.
Excuse me.
Limousine. Anyway, oh my gosh, now I'm just reciting the whole song in my head. Whatever. Now we're saying that we wanted to talk about something.
So basically, like with the show, when we first started the show, there were like concerns about certain topics that we
No!
would put on the show.
No.
What?
Did you say you
What?
want to talk about scrolling
Scrolling what?
through Instagram?
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about the other thing. All right.
You
cool.
said we would open the show up talking about scroll. Do you forget that quickly?
I did forget. Yeah. You're absolutely right. I did. Yep. All right. So Yeah, scrolling. So no, what we were talking about earlier, we were talking about how addictive like social media is and like scrolling. I catch myself like I have an addiction of picking up my phone for no reason at all. Like if there is nothing going on, I instinctually pick up my phone, open it, go to a social media app, and I'm just swiping. And I can swipe. Just yesterday, I laid down in bed and I was swiping for an hour, just scrolling.
Till your hands got numb.
Sounds so out of pocket.
Yo, bro, it gets so bad that all right. So I know I know people are gonna have a lot of issues with their forearms and their wrists.
Elbow.
Yep. Because when I hold my phone, I realize now, like I'm getting like pitcher's elbow, and that's just from holding the phone.
And you ain't pitching sure.
We're the first generation that's gonna need Tommy John from social media.
Who?
Tommy John surgery is when you let me find what the official reasoning is, but it's essentially the pitcher's surgery. So here we go.
All right, bro.
No. Hold on. I gotta say it officially, just so that we
No, you don't. Well, we gotta hold on for that.
Tommy John surgery, more formally known as the ulnar collateral ligament reconstruction, is used to repair the torn ulnar collateral ligament inside the. Oh, don't you hate when you click in and they don't start you off where you left off?
No, I'm more careful than that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so back to
Anyway,
it.
y'all
Like
go look it up.
scrolling, social media is just so damn addictive. So I find myself, so I'll be scrolling now, right? And I know I'm getting these dopamine hits every post. And then eventually, like, I get this like emotion where I just start feeling sad and then anxious. And then I'm like, all right, time to get off the phone now. I wonder what the science is behind that. And I know that's all controlled and kind of set up for us to feel that way to keep us hooked to our phones.
Somewhere there's two engineers high-fiving each other because mission accomplished.
So,
Yeah.
as a person who was hired to keep people on platforms as long as possible, there's a couple of things that we look for when we're designing software. Like one of the things is we're looking for is desire or like immediate reward to come on. So when I was working in the oil and gas sector, and one of the reasons we'd say, why would somebody, if our software just works, why would somebody come onto it? They will come onto it to check a status and get some immediate like gratification. Like everything is operational, everything looks good, but like logging in and seeing like green check marks and like your little dashboards and everything looks green and good makes you feel good. Okay, good, you're there. Now why would you stay, right? So if there was a problem in something, we want to highlight that problem, make it flash on the corner so they can go down there, look at that thing, and then start addressing that, right? And then once that's resolved, they feel good about themselves again. But then they're like, oh crap, is everything good though? So they'll start digging through reports and things like that, right? Social media is not much different, right? You want to go there and drive people through the same emotional roller coaster. You get on and start scrolling because you want to see something funny or something interesting. Sometimes people want to catch up on like news or something. So they get their immediate reward. And then after that, the algorithm kind of feeds you things to make you happy. Then it feeds you, 10 people were stabbed at a nursery yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Oh, crap, then you feel sad. And then you can start, you don't want to leave on a sad note. So you kind of want to like keep scrolling until you find something that's good. And then like Overwatch, you don't want to leave on a high. You want to keep getting that high. So you keep on looking for the next funny thing, keep looking for the next interesting thing until you're inevitably brought right back down again. And most of the time that people leave their social media platform, if it's not because, okay, I have to go now, when they voluntarily leave, it's because they're on a down, not because they're on a high, which is the same reason, Electrik, that you like leaving Overwatch on a loss, not a win.
Yeah, I love that dopamine feedback loop.
Yeah, so most of the time that people leave
their
device, they leave their device more depressed or sadder than they did when they picked it up.
It's sad.
What?
I leave because I finished. I've scrolled through everything so much that I've actually hit posts I've seen before, like in order. Like, oh, legit, I finished.
You're talking about Instagram.
Yeah.
You know why I know? You know why I know that?
Yeah.
Because TikTok don't do that.
No, I don't have
TikTok, you ain't never gonna have that problem on TikTok, bro.
Yeah, I don't have
People actually finished Instagram like he finished a book. That's incredible.
And then I put it down, and I feel like that was rewarding.
Yeah,
I
TikTok
feel like
is
I beat social media today.
TikTok's like
but
a
I really
never-ending
lost.
story. You ain't gonna finish it, bro. We'll
What
make
do
sure
you think
know.
what do you think your average screen time per week is for social media?
F it, let's guess and then let's pull it up.
Man, I don't
Currently
want
a
to
little
know.
more than 5 hours because I set a limit for myself
A
to
week?
have the app turn itself off
A
after
week or a
after an
day?
hour. A day. It has an hour limit per day. It's like, yo, after an hour, it's like, yo, you're done. Your time's
Mine's
up.
probably more now because I'm usually doing stuff for HLS. I need to like have a separate phone for that, but I don't really use social media like that. Let me see. Anyway, yeah. So that's at least my answer for why it feels like that when you get on
Hold up.
your device.
Are we counting WhatsApp?
WhatsApp absolutely counts as social media.
Oh, like you just blew my time up. Shout out to our college chat. Shout out to Virgo season.
Boo! Not for Virgo
Shout out to
season.
Natalie.
Not for Natalie.
Shout
But
out to us. What's up?
time. Oh, sweet! Look,
05.
I'm at 3 hours and 16 minutes amongst all of my social media apps.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And what did you learn?
That I was scouring YouTube for clips to use for HLS stuff today for about an hour.
Honest.
That's what I learned. Oh, hold on. 39 minutes was spent in my calendar, and 22 minutes was spent in Notebook LLM. That's work stuff, so that doesn't even count. So I'm just better than y'all. That's all. I mean, I don't really spend much time on social media. That's what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm feeling the same way I felt about knowing my Overwatch hours.
Well, hold on real quick. It's hot in here.
Last week I did 19 hours, but man, that's horrible, man. That's too much time.
Hey, look, it only says I did 2 hours of screen time today.
I want to come out here and see you guys awake and doing stuff. You guys are in bed with your eyes closed.
Let me see.
All right, I'm black. What I miss?
Apparently, I only did 13 minutes of Instagram today.
Oh,
I was focused.
good job. Good for you, man.
25 minutes yesterday. I didn't even realize I didn't hit my cap.
Good.
Yeah.
That shows that you're improving. That shows that you're
Because I don't really care if, So the thing that Electrik mentioned where he's like, he has the incessant need to like pick his phone up. I have that in spurts, but then it goes away. Because like after I pick my phone up, then I'm like, oh yeah, I know what this is. And then I'm done. And so then I don't have that for maybe another 2-3 hours.
I think that speaks more to the if I'm not doing anything, I reflexively reach for my phone.
Oh yeah, but I'm doing stuff. I'm busy. And even on my phone, I have things to do. Like I need to.
Doesn't matter. You're still picking your phone up.
Yeah, but this is a tool. Like
It doesn't matter.
I can't teach myself Spanish.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, then I don't have a problem with that. Is it bad to use our phone? Like I have the world's knowledge at our fingertips. Like use it.
I think if your default when you have a downtime is to pick up your phone, I think that's generally bad.
What if you're doing something productive with it?
I am more than likely doing something productive on my phone every single time I pick it up, and I still hold fast to that statement.
Why? I don't know that I agree here. Not that I need to.
I think that I would say that if your default is to do whatever the same thing is over and over again, that's probably not the best thing. I think people should have a diverse range of things to do. So one of the things I'm trying to do with my boys, I'm trying to say, listen, be bored. Be bored, right? The thing is that we look for our phone to do lots of things. When I'm bored, I oftentimes do work. You know what I'm saying? Working on projects and things I like doing that inevitably are productive and helpful for me. But at the same time, like I think there's a very big benefit of being bored, because when you're bored, that's when you daydream. And when you daydream, and when you're spending time on a device or on something that's holding your attention, I don't want to vilify devices, but anything else, when you're automatically just picking those things up. If it was a book, I'm bored, so I'm going to start reading in a book. I would say that that's probably not a net good thing either, because like I think people need to spend more time like doing nothing. Like when was the last time you were at a doctor's office or whatever or something like that, and you were sitting down waiting to be called up and you literally didn't do anything? You didn't pick up your phone, you didn't look at a magazine, you didn't look at the TV that was there, you just sat in your brain. That was it. I think people need to do more of that.
I disagree. I say
really, I never expected that.
so. Here's why. I say only boring people get bored because there's so much to do. Like you're saying, sit there in your brain, and even in that, you're actually talking about doing something. Like you're not really talking about doing nothing. That said, I think even if you're picking up your phone to learn something, because like you were saying, like what if you're always whatever you're consistently doing, if you consistently do one thing whenever you don't have anything to do, that's bad. And I'm like, but what if that one thing is learning? I don't see a problem with that. If you
I don't like the word
your
bad.
go-to-
I don't like the word bad.
Okay, well, you go back and say something else. But to that point, if whatever you're doing helps you grow, I don't see a problem with that. At the same time, you know, I do agree that it's hard to do nothing. I think it's
Yeah.
freaking
Yeah.
difficult to do nothing. That's my goal. Oh my gosh, when I have a vacation, I aim to do nothing. It's so hard, but I don't I don't beat myself up too much if I fail at doing nothing because there's so much to do. And I don't know. I grew up as an only child, so as an only child, you have all the time in the world to do nothing, to sit in silence and just be in your own thoughts. So, do I miss doing that? No, I feel like I beat that video game. I am more interested in what else is going on in the world and just also just general things I want to see, want to learn, and also my never-ending to-do list of things.
Before you had a phone, when you're sitting at the doctor's office, what'd you do?
I watched whatever TV was there.
You know, if the TV was off, what would you do?
Might strike up a conversation with whoever was
If
nearby.
no one was there, what would you do?
I would look around the decor of the office and wonder why they chose to do the things.
If you were blindfolded and shackled to the chair, what would you do?
Eat my meat.
I would comment about who kidnapped me, took me to what I hope is the doctor's office. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Electrik. Hey, that's something.
Look, if you can't see them, they can't see you. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking ostrich personality.
Sure.
Nah,
But to your point, like what goal? Because you said,
the goal is, I think that there's a lot of benefit of healthy daydreaming, and I think that the longer you are actively involved in things in the outside world, you don't spend a lot of time in the inside world daydreaming. I think daydreaming is incredibly important, and I think that a lot of times people don't spend enough time doing that. That's based off of my thought and ideas, not some type of scientific experiment or some survey I took. But I feel like people don't daydream as often as they used to because there is a solution to your immediate boredom at your fingertips, and I think we need to sit in that boredom for longer.
I wouldn't, one, call it boredom, and two, call it necessarily daydreaming. I do enjoy sitting in my own thoughts. And so, like, when I'm driving, there's a lot of times where I don't put on the radio or anything, and I'm just, as I'm going,
That's
wherever I'm
daydreaming.
going, that to me, that's not daydreaming. Daydreaming is literally like fantasizing about something that, may not happen, blah, blah, blah. Like, as opposed to, I may just be in my own mind thinking. Thinking to me is different than daydreaming.
Daydreaming is a state of mind wandering where your attention shifts from external reality to internal stream of thought. That's daydreaming.
That's a whack name for it then, because that still just sounds like thinking.
A misnomer is a misnomer, but it's just daydreaming. No, it's when you shift from external reality to internal stream of thoughts. That's what daydreaming is. And when you're in your car doing that, then you're absolutely daydreaming. And I think that that's healthy, so long as you don't crash.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, daydreaming means I'm legit. I'm not here.
Well, yeah,
like,
I
can't be in reality and daydreaming.
Yeah,
at the
but
same
we're not
time.
going with like personal definitions. We're going like definitions. So, like, yeah, daydreaming in your car is great. It's fine. It's good. You're doing it. It's awesome.
Again,
you agree with me. It's awesome.
no,
It's
I don't.
great.
Because
It's okay
I'm
to agree
still
with
in
me.
reality.
It's
It is okay
fine.
to agree with you. I often
It's
agree with you.
fine.
But I'm saying, in this regard, it sounds like there's something else. There's not only daydreaming when you're thinking.
Okay, well, when you come up with a new word for something that everyone already named, you let me know.
What's the definition for when you're both in reality and in your internal thoughts?
Sean, how you figure that out?
I call it thinking. Like, can I be riding a train, looking at Showtime, and wondering, like, man, what if I had practiced this? Nah, that would be crazy. Maybe I should have played baseball as a youth.
Electrik, you awfully quiet, bro.
What do you daydream about?
It's really hard to get in. You guys, so the way you guys communicate is a little differently than the way I communicate, because I take a few seconds to think about and process what is being spoken about. So,
and I don't.
Quite often, I do have a thought. I think you do it a lot faster than I do. So it's hard for me to kind of jump in, but at the same time, I want to hear what you guys are saying. So I'm just like another listener on the show.
Nah, you're not an audience member. You're not an audience member.
I get
But I enjoy
highway,
it.
man.
Like I sit here,
Nah,
and I sit
man.
here, and I'm just like enjoying the show also.
Nah, man, you like that. You like the boxing ref that be like watching the fight instead of reffing the fight. Nah, bro, I need you to ref.
Oh man, you made me think of that ref with the eyes.
He's the greatest. He is the
love that guy.
greatest ever.
I love
He
it.
loves the fights, man. So you guys, when you were talking about like driving and thinking and daydreaming while driving, I instantly thought about, there's been times where I'm driving and I start daydreaming, and it's like 30 minutes later and I'm like, how the fuck did I do this?
Muscle
I
memory.
really, like, it's almost like I wasn't paying attention to the road and I was so deep in my thought, but I safely got to where I needed to go.
Yeah, it's scary, but yeah, it's muscle memory. That happens to me. I think I would imagine that happens to every motorist at some point in time. It's muscle memory. You've
Also,
done it so many
driving is
times.
not hard, and
Driving's hard,
you are a
bro.
very capable person.
Driving's hard, bro.
No, it's
Driving is stressful.
Driving is
not.
hard.
It's not stressful, yes, but that's because of the other people. But
Hold
in
on,
and
hold
of
on,
itself,
hold on, real quick. Rebel, driving's easy.
yes.
So you take 20 people, 20 Houston motorists. You would
Driving
say
is
that
so
they drive.
easy, we let teenagers do it.
Hold on, we let teenagers go to the military. What the hell does that mean?
They have to be older. They have to be older than they
You know
do
what I'm
to
saying?
drive.
So what I'm saying is that you take 20 people, most of them can't drive worth a damn. You're saying driving is easy because you can drive.
No, I'm saying
People
driving is
suck. People suck at driving.
different.
People fail the driver's test and the driven test so often. Everyone sucks at driving.
that's different.
You're good at
Driving is not-
driving.
just because people suck at it doesn't mean it's not.
I think that's how you define difficulty. I think that if you take 20 people and you give them a test and one person aces it and almost everyone else fails it, then I think that's how you say that test was hard
What is the
for the
statistics on
population.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's statistics for the
Yeah,
population
the failure rate of
overwhelmingly.
the driving test in the U.S. is approximately 35%. That means most people pass it.
Oh, I bet you thought it was lower than that. That is high.
But my point, first off, I did think it was lower.
Again, you get 10 people, 4 of the motherfuckers are failing it. That's crazy.
3 of them suck. But at the same time, look at our classes. In school, not everybody's an A student, not everybody's a B student. You got a lot of C and D students.
C still passed, bro.
Exactly.
But
to that point,
30% failed.
hey, not everybody's an F student.
Yo.
D students still graduate too, man. And they get jobs and,
God
hey,
forbid.
Yo, you remember graduation? Like, everybody there wasn't at, honors and whatnot. There was a lot of D students who went on to do well. Granted, some schools are harder to get a D in than other schools, but yo,
Hey,
D.
it's not that hard to get a D at ASU. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, talk about scrolling. To that point, yes, I think driving is easy. So much so that we can put it on like autopilot and stuff.
I think you might have a point, because driving is so easy that I always catch people scrolling on their phones while they're driving.
That doesn't mean it's easy. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? That's a horrible decision, and that's proof that people suck.
People do suck.
Bro,
Just
do you
'cause-
feel
just 'cause
do
a
you
lot of
feel
people
safe
do it.
when you turn around? Well, listen, when you're driving and you look to the left, you look to the right, and you see people scrolling on their phone driving next to you, does that make you feel safe or good?
No, I want to throw a battery at them.
Thank
That's
you.
what first off, they had so much confidence in their ability to do the basic driving that they were like, "Oh, let me multitask." So that's
Listen,
how easy
I
driving
know
is in
for
their
a
mind.
fact. I know for a fact that you're just saying that shit and you don't believe it.
No. I'm saying this is how easy driving is in people's minds. That they are
In people's minds, absolutely, I agree with you.
Nobody, like very few people, just
Think they
drive
be-
and don't listen to the radio, don't have conversations, don't do other things, and only drive 10 and 2, blah blah blah. That's how easy people think driving is to start.
Yeah,
with.
I agree. I agree
On
with
top
that.
of that, my concern with driving isn't the actual action of driving. It's the fact that some of these 35% mofos took the test again and made it onto the road.
No, it's
So,
the
like,
fact that some of the 60-something% of them should have failed it,
Yeah.
but did it, or that's their 5th time
that-
taking it.
Those are the
Exactly.
mofos that don't know how to use turn signals.
Yo, there's so many driving rules that I see people breaking all the time, and I'm like, you know why you got in that crash, right?
There's
'Cause
so
you
many
didn't know.
rules. There's a lot of rules, dude. There's a
whole book of
lot.
rules. To that point, people suck at doing that, but that doesn't mean it's hard. Like some of the easiest things to do, people just suck at doing. Look at being faithful in a relationship. All right, hey, all you got to do is not knock it down with other people. Seems pretty easy. Like, hey, just don't knock it down with anybody that's not your person.
Who said that's easy?
It's incredibly easy. It's literally you could do nothing and succeed. So to that point, just because something is technically easy to do doesn't mean people don't suck at it. People suck at that all the time. So hey, I still stand by driving is easy. I just worry about the people that suck at it because I'm like, yo, you can't do this. It's also okay to scroll. In my opinion, it's okay to scroll like as long as you are being destructive to yourself. Get your sleep. Do your job.
Scrolling as a habit is destructive, though.
I agree with that. Hell yeah. And
Hmm.
scrolling just before you go to sleep has to be the worst thing you can do to yourself. I am a victim of insomnia. I am not a victim. Fuck that. Let me take that back.
So to
I
that,
suffer from insomnia, and I know scrolling before I go to sleep only amplifies that shit. Because if I scroll before I go to sleep, I'm not going to sleep for another 2 hours. I could scroll for 15 minutes before I go to sleep, and for some reason, that will wire me for the rest of the night.
I use it to wake me up. So instead of scrolling before I go to sleep, I scroll when I'm lazy in bed and don't want to get up and like want to go back to sleep. I'm like, oh, let me just get on my phone and scroll so that it wakes me up. Because I know that tendency that you said in like, the science of like you shouldn't scroll before you go to sleep. So I'm like, okay, it's cool. If it's gonna keep me up, then let me use it to wake up.
That's
That
what
would
I
be
do
my
in the
call.
morning too. Yeah, I do the same exact thing in the morning. Like when I'm in bed and I'm like ready to go back to sleep, I'm like, let me just scroll for a few minutes, and then I get out of bed.
I
There
have
you
to. I
I
have to
agree
pop up
with you on that.
immediately because if I don't, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I have to
no.
get out of the bed because
Oh,
if I scroll, I'm going back to sleep.
no.
Mm.
So that means for you could scroll and then go to sleep at night.
No, I won't.
Makes no sense.
Here, no, it does make sense because the thing is that at night, my brain is actively engaged, and I need to shut my brain down and turn it off, and I have a hard time doing that. So if I start scrolling, what will more than likely happen is I'll see something that'll spark something in my brain, and then I'll stop scrolling, and then I'll start doing something else on the phone, and then I'm like, this is way easier to do on my computer, and then I'll leave the bed and go upstairs on the computer and start working. Like that's exactly what'll happen.
But you don't do that in the morning? You don't see anything that sparks
No,
your
no, because in the morning I want to. Because the thing is, for me, it's hard to go to sleep, and it's easy to stay asleep. So in the morning, I want to be in bed. My
Yeah, me
brain is
too.
my brain is actually kind of off. So if I actually start scrolling, the synapses and stuff won't fire for me to go actually motivate. It'll actually be like, this is pointless. This has no value. I'm gonna go back to sleep. So for me, I have to get out of that state as fast as possible and start doing stuff if I'm gonna be productive.
Interesting. I,
It makes all the sense in the world to me.
I have the exact opposite.
Yeah, yeah,
When
that sounds like.
yeah, and so I scroll in the morning because I don't drink coffee. I just wake up and suffer. So I scroll in the morning and then I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm awake. Let's get up. Let's do something. Carpe diem. So
I don't really drink coffee anymore either.
Love
That's a
coffee.
lie. I don't drink caffeinated coffee as much anymore. Like
you
for every
love the
10 cups
taste
of
of
coffee
coffee.
I have probably 2 cups of caffeinated coffee.
You
I
love
love
the taste
coffee.
of
It's
coffee.
like a
It's
comfort food for
yeah,
me.
it's a comfort food at this point.
Interesting.
Like the psychedelic effect of the caffeine and the drug is no longer an issue for me anymore. Like I'm not addicted to it, but I do like the comfort part of it. So it's
So
just decaf all the way for me.
is it potentially that scrolling is a comfort or becoming a comfort to
It is a
other folks?
comfort. It is a comfort for people.
Is that wrong?
I think
That
that it
is,
could be a misdirected use of energy.
you're
Wrong
absolutely
is a
on it.
strong word, but I would say that.
I would
I
agree that it is a comfort too. I notice when I'm working and I'm working on something that's really stressful, I tend to just be like, let me take a break and scroll.
yeah.
Like my hand just goes straight to the phone and I'm just like, distract yourself.
Yeah, I set aside time for it. I have time built in every day, and whenever I need the mental break, grab my phone, scroll. Me and my algorithm get along very well. It knows exactly what I need and want to see, and I see what I want to see. And then I'm like, you know what? That was nice. All right, let's get back to work.
My
Which
algorithm is all over the fucking place.
is to me that's better than like in
Mine's
my job.
not.
There used to be like folks that would
Mine's
go
very
outside,
targeted.
folks that would go outside and smoke, and I'm like, man. But they built that time in. They were like, yo, you get this much time to go outside and smoke every day. It's built into like your benefits. So I'm like, well, shoot, let me
Are you
use my time.
comparing scrolling to nicotine addiction?
Yes. Yeah, I said it.
All right. You're like, is that bad?
Because at least with scrolling, like I know what I'm taking in.
I'm sure
I don't know
people who smoke know they're taking it too, bro.
So speaking of like the algorithm and everything, my algorithm's all over the place. Like there is no centralized thing that I get, except for UFC fights that I get a lot often. But I'll get the most absurd things on my algorithm, and sometimes I'll start sending them to friends that I know that have kind of like a very vanilla algorithm. So I'll just start sending them off to different friends, so I could try to
that tells it
ruin their algorithm, right?
that tells it send you more of that stuff, right?
Oh, it's backfiring on me?
You are engaging when you share. Sharing is like one of the
that's
most.
what they're like. Yes.
Oh, he likes this so much that he shared it.
So looking at social media, I realized that I've gotten old because now I'll see videos of people getting hurt, and just before it's a big break, I go, ooh, and I turn away. Before, I used to watch it with such intent and just laugh my head off. Now I'm like, ooh. And the weird thing about it now is like, I'm picturing myself getting hurt now when I see it. So I'm like,
always
oh,
did.
Man, I must be getting old. Before I just didn't care.
I
It was
always
like,
pictured myself.
you got hurt, and I'd laugh about it. Now I'm like, ooh, no, I feel bad for that person. So
I like confusing my algorithm as much as possible.
what I started watching last night was actually Peacemaker season 2, and I
What's
love
on,
Peacemaker. It's
what's
such a good show.
What's on your watch list right now currently?
Oh, don't know.
Not your watch list. What are you currently watching?
Right now, I was watching Atlanta, but Atlanta after season 3, I don't know. It kind of like
You can't binge it. You can't binge it, can you?
No, you can't.
That's how it's such a good show, but I can't binge it after a little bit.
Yeah, I have to go back and forth to it because for one, it doesn't follow a straight story. Like there's certain episodes like drizzled in here and there.
Yeah.
But right now I'm watching Peacemaker.
Okay.
And then I have a few Batman animated series that I just saw on HBO last night that I didn't know was on them. So I'm just like, I'm gonna check these out. So yeah, those are next on my list.
Okay. I am finishing up Fire Force, the anime. My wife gave me the go ahead and finish Dan Dan season 2 because we were supposed to watch season 1 together, but she was taking too long. So I'm watching gonna start watching Dan Dan, and I actually have started watching The Boys, and I'm in like halfway season 2. Finally started watching The Boys. Very interesting show.
I am so happy that you finally started watching it.
Yeah, actually, I'm like 2 or 3 episodes in season 2.
Nice.
I'm a little exhausted.
Spoilers? What?
I said I'm a little exhausted, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna finish Fire Force, and then go back to finishing The Boys.
Generation V come out yet? Season 2?
Yeah, I think so.
So that's gonna be my next show I watch then.
What's that?
It's for The Boys.
Oh, okay.
It's really good too, so you'll enjoy it. I think you have to watch Generation V after season 3 of The Boys, then watch season 4 of The Boys, and then jump to Generation V, and then the next season of The Boys I think is going to be the last one.
Okay.
So.
I will say, I agree with you. It is important to spend time with your own thoughts.
One of the most important things you can do with yourself, I think.
Yes. So, in all of this, these are other people's thoughts. When you're listening to music, that's other people's thoughts.
There's other people's thoughts when you listen to us yap.
Yeah, but we appreciate you.
But, do that,
So
but then also don't.
after this episode, turn everything off and chill with your own thoughts. Or listen to the next episode. Hey.
Dude, I've gotten the best thoughts with just listening to myself and listening to the silence. Excuse me.
I've gotten the best thoughts when I'm doing something I don't want to do.
You know why? Because when you're doing shit you don't want to do is the time that you're most likely to daydream.
Man, I used to come up with the best melodies while I was dishwashing, which sucks because then your hands are all wet and you can't but I would have to sing it or hum it to myself over and over until I got time to actually get to a piece of paper and write it down or record it. So I got recordings in the vault somewhere.
All right, y'all want to wrap it up?
No, I'm married, bro.
That was pretty damn good.
Yes.
Oh, you meant the episode.
Hey.
Yeah, man, we gotta work on getting those guests in here.
Okay.
So we gotta
Do we have to vote on the guests, or is
No.
just like,
I'm
we're just gonna bring them on?
drag somebody here kicking and screaming.
All right. Well, y'all heard it. Y'all want to get on the show? Hit us up. Give us a topic, and we're gonna get you on here. and We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'll send you my Cash App. You just toss it in there. You in, bro?
You wind up tied up, blindfolded in the doctor's office.
Como?
You said this was your scenario from earlier. Do you listen to yourself?
Oh, my bad, man.
Can't even make a call back.
I'm over here thinking about Rumi, her jacket.
You are married, sir.
No, she has a dope jacket. Like, I want that jacket.
Talk about me, Thandie Newton.
I want the jacket. Like, it's all about the jacket.
Yeah, man, she got the Michael Jackson.
Anyway, Electrik. And the point is, watch the movie. It's dope. We're going to quiz you about it next episode.
Facts.
What movie was that?
K-pop Demon Hunters.
And ask him who his favorite Soulja Boy is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a movie. It's not a series. All
No,
right,
it's a
good.
movie.
It's one movie. It's one movie. It's
Okay,
very quick,
great.
but it is very.
It's actually pretty short, but it's good.
All right, so this episode, it seems like we talked about a lot of shows and movies. So you guys got a lot of shows and movies that we recommend. All right, so we're gonna close out, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. This is Electrik Thunder.
I'm Scrota.
No, not like that, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Is that season 2? Season 2, we can't close the show. Season 1, we
no,
couldn't open it.
listen, like
That's what it is. I think that's what it is.
I'm Scrolla Wola.
I don't know if I accept that, but sure.
I'm still Scrolla Wola, whether you like it or not. The fuck, like,
Yeah, but you said Scrolla.
yeah, Scrolla. It was a callback to scrolling.
I know.
Oh, I get it.
The
You
dad
guys are the
joke
worst.
is, Yeah. Veto
Oh, cause
that.
you're a regular Janine Garoppolo, right?
Ooh,
Mm-hmm. Garoppolo.
okay, because it sounded like you said Garoppolo.
No. With a PH that makes the F sound.
If they ever made a Daria Live movie and didn't cast her as Daria,
Ew, no. What are you kidding me? You can't cast her as Daria.
okay, back when it
Yeah,
would've
back
been
when
made-
it's 2025. You can't cast her.
But back when it would have been made, she would have been the perfect Daria. Anyway,
Yeah.
this has been HLS Podcast.
Guess we're doing this again. Okay.
I mean, we didn't, late to the party, Radical Teddy and Friends, To That Point, the podcast that never was and can never close, Her Latest Seduction. I forget the other 5 that we came up with last week, but they were
You would
great
think
too.
you would like write these down, but
Yeah, well, that's how you know they're off the dome and not like a list.
because
Okay?
they don't change.
They're the only ones that I can remember. And yeah, ADD. Fine, I'll come up with a new one right now.
No, you won't.
Happenstance licks Serenity. Haha. I'm the Rebel Alliance.
I'm Scroto Rolla.
This is Electrik Thunder. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, let your friends know, share the podcast, help us grow. We love you all. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you again next week.
We got merch dropping in the merch store soon, so be on the lookout.
And share what you're streaming because we need more stuff to add to the list.
Word to the bird.
We gotta make merch now.
I was thinking that. It's coming. It's coming. There was a shipping delay because there was a creative delay because we didn't make it.
And we're done. All right.
All right, bro.
This is going to be a heavy edit.